Yes, y'all, I've heard the unfortunate comments. I was made aware because it's not something that I spend energy consuming these days. My life's been so much better, so much cleaner without that. But I'm not going to argue with the lies. I'm not going to explain myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. I already did that. I already told my story way last year, 2025. So not even going to waste too much time on this narrative. Really, that survives only on shame and silence. So I get it. Really, I truly understand that I disappointed the people who benefited from me staying small. So I don't take this attack personally, this random attack personally. I don't take name calling from dysregulated authority figures personally. Attacking and degrading women, trying to humiliate and discredit them while claiming a moral superiority. I thought water from the fountain couldn't taste sweet and bitter at the same time, right? So language like this tells me exactly who's speaking and who's not. My life, my work, my character, all speak for themselves. And I know anyone who actually knows me knows my integrity. I know that, whether they speak in my defense or not. But it's so funny. It's amazing. And the moment I stopped living in complete servitude to someone else's vision, the moment I began nourishing myself and coming back online and building something that allows other women to rest and rebuild and support themselves and support their children with dignity, have outside options, outside of the limited resources made available, that's when the character assassination shows up. And so that's information to me. Because when someone works this hard to keep others from listening, it's really worth asking why. I'm focused on building, on protecting my sisters that I love, that I know are not happy and that I miss. And really, I'm just moving forward. And the women who are ready to hear me will. And I just trust and believe that the rest will sort itself out. But yeah, fear and shame of that kind only work on women who are insecure, y'all, and depleted and disconnected from their worth. And that's regardless of if that's by choice or because they mistake control for fear. But I'm not on that frequency anymore. Ray done messed around and discovered who she is, and now I can hold space and support other women and doing the same. And that's what I mean by coming back online, connecting with my real truth teller, consistently nourishing and listening to my body, giving it rest. The physical part of me designed by my creator is once you do that, manipulation tactics just become very ineffective. So please pay attention to when someone needs to reduce a woman's character to her body. That tells you everything about the level of power they're operating from. When would Jesus ever do that? I don't think he ever did that. But this is really for the women watching, especially you mothers of daughters. Your daughters learn what love is based on what you tolerate, not what you say, not what you try to show them or teach them, but they pick up in their bodies from observing what yours is saying to you and your ability to respond to it. Y'all are the ones I'm talking to, because your body has been crying out about the place you're in every day from the very beginning, from the jump. If you go all the way back, think past the repetitive songs, your beautiful garments, the good food, the good fellowship, even before the breaking down of your mind, the essence of who you were before the influence of someone else's beliefs and examples and interpretations literally being forced upon you. Your body immediately told you something was off, and it's never stopped trying to tell you this since. You just learned how to ignore it, but it's never stopped talking to you. Your body does not lie. It's the one thing that has never given us false information, because it can't. I have to understand that it's literally not designed to. Your mind can lie. People can lie to you, but your body can't. And you also cannot cast out what your father who created you put inside of you to guide you back to his truth. So yeah, that chronic, which means reoccurring, consistent, but that chronic fear, stress, anxiety, numbness, sickness, anger, that's all communication. And any system that survives by silencing that voice is not spiritual. It's definitely not true, but it's 100% textbook control, fear-based. Be cautious of environments where women are trained to perform strength and secretly compete for approval or survive by denying what they are experiencing in their body. Find the women who tell you the truth and who validate what you're brave enough to share with them. Find the women who will still walk and talk with you, even if you leave, and not shame you for questioning, because that's real support. That's real love. But that's also really rare. But you get to choose the environments that grow you, not the ones that need you to diminish in order to survive. Jesus picked his 12 disciples. So ladies, you're allowed to choose better. Your babies deserve that. Because look, if doing the very best you could every single day gets you ran through the mud, blamed, shamed, your name just dragged, lied on, even after leaving peacefully, I think that's a bad investment.